As historical author Anthony Brandt has said, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. I've been picking the Commonwealth for 20 years, searching high and low at yard, estate sales, antique malls, thrift stores, junk shops, garages, and sometimes even barns for treasures I can pass on to new homes through eBay. But now as I watch my little ones growing up before my eyes, I find that my real treasures are right here with me every day. So join us as we pick, flip, and resell on our 2 eBay stores and in our 2 antique booths. Alright y'all, well, we are in Stanton, Virginia, and we have never been in an Airbnb before, and our oldest boy was playing a tournament, and so we decided to do an Airbnb. Actually, my wife decided, and it gives you this little whole directional thing, where to go and walk down here, look for the handicap sign, and then look for another handicap sign. And so that's what we did. We walked down here. It says go to the handicap sign and look to your right, and we go to our right, and once you turn to your right, look for a little white door, and then it gives you the code. And so we got the code, and then we opened it up and got the key, and we come in here, this little hallway. I better lock the door. Little hallway here. You know, we figured we'd have a nice little place to stay, a little cheaper than a hotel. But Stanton has some great antiquing and some thrift stores we're going to check out in the morning. See if we can't learn a little bit for our booths, because we're really kind of novices and we don't even know how to price stuff and the terminology we need to use and all that. So we figured it's a good place to stop and learn. Come to the end of the hallway and see our little Airbnb. Like I gotta open it up if I can find the key. And here's our little Airbnb. Oh, we're delivered tomorrow. Look at this place. It's really nice. Fridge. Commonwealth Grammy home watching our kids. So we've got a beautiful little space here. Really nice. What am I looking at, babe? Oh yeah, look at that.
You look to the left, cute. To the left.
Tons of antique shops that we're gonna have to go check out, and some thrift stores. My wife did a great job picking that place out. A nice, beautiful little bedroom back here. Incredible bedroom. Wonderful little space. And so, hey, you know, for those of you who never Airbnb out there, give it a shot. We'll show you tomorrow some of these antique stores at Stanton. See what they got. Alright, well, we're here in Stanton, Virginia. We're going to look at a bunch of thrift shops and a bunch of antique malls and see if we can learn a little bit and find some cool stuff and maybe even something to resell. So we'll give you some clips of some of the most interesting spots, and we'll see you in a little bit. Old Turner would love this. Wish he was with us. Check that one too. Alright, so we found a few good things already. So I think we'll check this out. They want $60, which is too much, so we'll see if we can come in at 50. What'd you find, babe?
A little handmade bunny. I used to have some just like it. Oh, I think I can get it off though.
$5?
$5.
Alright, so this is either $100 in the booth or $125 to $175 on eBay. They had $60 on it. They were willing to come down off it for 50, so real happy about that. Awesome. Never owned one of these, never resold one of these. In great shape, everything's working. And my wife found all kinds of great stuff. These dolls should sell pretty well on eBay or in the booth. And this is an XL LuLaRoe, huge 4th of July dress. Maxi dress, and it should go for around $40. Probably have to wait till next July to sell it, but should be good. And a few other things in there we'll show you later.
It's some kind of cotton, but I don't know. Looks like dry. Yeah, on the boat. Most of these I think.
Ashtray heaven.
Red Baron in Woodstock.
What, Red Baron? I think.
He
No,
doesn't.
he's not.
Yeah, he doesn't have. Doesn't Red Baron have a mustache?
Yeah.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Look, you can also do a fit sweater too. I know we got it.
This is different.
Got
This
your
is just to
dress.
decorate the laces.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, y'all, we are finally home from our first time Airbnb-ing, up watching our oldest boy play some ball, and we decided to see if we can pay for our trip by going around to some antique booths, antique shops, and one thrift store. And surprisingly, I think our trip cost about $240, and we came up with about $250 minimum worth of stuff and profit, and I think we'll definitely pay for our trip and maybe make an extra $50. So, Blue Ridge Mama's going to show you what she found.
All right, these, I don't know if they have a specific name. My grandmother made me one that was a little larger. They were pretty popular back, I want to say mid to, late 80s, early 90s. So, I thought she was pretty cute with the red, white, and blue little skirt. So, I looked up, long, floppy-eared, handmade bunnies. And I found some that were like this, that were the smaller size, going for about $30. So she's got a few issues, but I think she's cute. I think she'll sell.
eBay or the booth?
Ugh, that's tough because she is cute and we do have that little rocker.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'll have to think on that one. Found a dress. It's from Anthropologie and it's a Tabitha brand. And it's a 6 petite little shift dress with a lot of embroidery. They were going for about $34 to $39 plus shipping on eBay. It is pre-owned, but it's in really good condition. And then we were on the way out, actually ringing up, and I saw this tie-dye, and I like tie-dye stuff, so I glanced at it. And it's a LuLaRoe, which I'm not big on anymore, and I wouldn't pick them up typically. But it's a long maxi dress, and it's an extra large. It's in red, white, and blue colors, which unfortunately we've passed the holiday. But what did they go for? We looked them up.
They were going for $39.99 plus shipping at at the holiday. So
right before.
Maybe a year-long deal or 11 months, but for a 500% profit, I think we're good with that.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to show you a few things. So I picked up a little CD display case for I think $4 for one of the booths, because we don't want to overwhelm the booth. So that was exactly what I wanted, and I got it. So it can either go this direction or it can stay flat. We'll probably make it flat. Got the Rock'em Sock'em by Marks. These have comps all over the place, but this one has the box, and everything seems to be working wonderfully. Everybody's moving around, and the boxing's going on, so everything's good. The ropes are all intact. It even has the little paperwork down here. Got a little cut here, but from what I saw with the comps, this should be anywhere between $100 and $200. And so I'm hoping that, probably not going to do it in the booth, probably do it on eBay, but I don't know. I might put it in the booth for $120. See if somebody, makes an offer, and then maybe go down to $100. In that case, we make around, $45 after the cut and all that stuff. So it was $60, and I went up and I said, listen, I'll buy this for $50, and they said yes. So there's a little tip for most of you who aren't used to doing this. Even in an antique shop or a thrift store, don't be afraid to ask them for a discount. They're not going to give much, but they'll give 10% sometimes, so shouldn't be a problem. I got 10% on everything I'm going to show you right here, actually, off of. So this is a Snoopy laces. There are none out there particularly like this. I wouldn't pay $5 typically, but like I said, I got 10% off of this, so really it was $4.50. Because there's none out there right now, some have sold. I think it's probably $15 plus shipping. I'll make about $8 profit. Same thing with this one. There are none out there right now like this, so I think maybe I can sell it for $20 and make $10 on it. Same deal on this. These are all over the place. So I've seen these go for, it was $25, ended up paying $22 for this one, which is way more. You got to pay up a little bit. And I've seen comps from like $39 to $100 for this particular guy. But because I don't see any Vinnies out there right now, like this new in the package from Galoob with this particular type, I think it's an $80 item. I'm heading into Q4 with no comps out there, so that's why I took a chance on that. So I'll give you an update on that and see if it sells. See if you remember I paid $22 for it. This one was a $2 hat. There's a comp out there right now, not sold, for $28, but it's not as good a condition as this one. And so I'm gonna list this for like $20 and sell it, I think, fairly quick. It's in really good condition for its age. So I think $20. It was $2. So looking at 4, 5, 9. It's probably $11 to $12 profit on that one. This one right here is a really interesting one with the big E, which this doesn't have. It's an easy $100 to $200 item. I paid $22 for this one. I'm thinking $69.99 plus shipping. Anywhere from that all the way up to $100 plus shipping. It does have a couple condition issues, but most of them do. This is from the 1970s. Some are single strap, some have buttons on them right there, and this is a double strap. I have not seen one of these before. I knew about them, but I had not seen about them, so seen of them. So I'm hoping that this is going to make a $40 to $70 profit, somewhere in between there. But you know what? Even if it makes 25 and we double our money, I'm okay with it. And the last one, I wish I could show you here. Let me turn you off for a second, and I'll show you the last one. All right, look at these. Movie magic. This is an Anthropology brand, and it is, you know, if you sell them new, and I don't know what, you know, some people sell these new, some people sell them used, and they look exactly the same. But one of a kind, unicorn. We have 2 of them. I think if we lot them up and sell them together, they'll go for $30 plus shipping. They were $5 a piece. I can't remember if we got the 10% discount on these or not, but even if we didn't, you're looking at about a $18 profit on these 2. So there's one more thing I believe we left in the car. I'm not quite sure, so we will have to pull those out and see if we can add to this video. But either way, we had a great time, our first time Airbnb-ing, and it was a wonderful experience. And Stanton's a wonderful place, the Queen City, and just wanted to show you these cool items, and we will let you know how they sell. I think we can make the money we spent on the trip. So I heard a cha-ching over there. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe below, and don't forget to ring that bell. See ya.